They're farming us. They're harvesting our energy. Even these morons that get paid to come in front of me and bother me when I get there because they know I'm coming close on the microchip. Even these goofs, they are the weak element that they use first in order to brainwash them into this. So they get chipped and they tell them you're on the right side now. You're not on the wrong side. They're ignorant idiots. But you gotta feel sorry for them. You can't hate them because they're idiots. You have to understand that. They don't know much. They think they're on the right side, on the winning side. At least they're not getting abused. Creating noise, music. I don't know what they're doing over there. Construction in the middle of the night. I didn't even notice. I ignored it completely. But it's good to mention on video what I'm surrounded with. A constant flow of cars. I keep hearing shh. The whole time I've been talking. Tell me if you've had 1 minute without hearing shh, a car pass by this way or that way. Rewind the video and watch it again. Tell me. Now we've had barely 10-20 seconds. A bus is coming. Just watch the whole frigging thing. It's been 35 minutes almost. 34 minutes and 32 seconds. So this constant flow of annoying me the whole time with noise and movement is harvesting my energy. It's keeping me drained because I'm a fiery guy. I'm like a starter. But every time I start, I want the car to ignite so it can turn on and I can drive it. They're not allowing me to ignite it. So I have to restart and then restart and then restart. That's the whole point of creating noise and movement. So you don't get to a focal point, in your train of thought. They keep on distracting you, stopping it and sort of interrupting it, that flow. So that means I got to restart and restart and restart. Now, by me doing this over and over again, I'm exerting energy that they're slurping right out of me through a straw. That's how this works, guys. I know it's a little bit complex, but that's the whole point of creating this environment for someone that's microchipped. It's to harvest more out of him because he's a stronger source of energy. He's like you could say a difference between an A battery and a AAA battery. That's a small example. Like a metaphor. So that's what we're going through. The fact that they're dividing us, the fact that I have to make this video, put it up on YouTube for 50 people or 200 people to listen to this information is not a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's better than nothing. But a better thing would be me walking over to their house, us sitting around the campfire and discussing this and having fun and exchanging energy. That would be a much better experience because you won't have to think about understanding this information. It's all about feeling our energies. We can't do that over the internet. So you got to remember, there's a main reason why they do that. It's divide and conquer, right? So what they did in society, they picked the weakest elements that I could eventually get them to like me. And the elites believe I can turn these people against them. They had me for breakfast before I can have them for lunch. Now, I don't think that way. I don't do that to get to them. But it's something automatic with me. I can draw people to me. So what did they do? They pinned them against me before I had a chance to even meet them. You see how this works? There's a reason why they do this. There's a reason why. So they're using these idiots. If they couldn't use them, they couldn't get to us. Nothing would work. So what did they do, these elites? They picked the weakest elements in society and recruited them through the recruitment agencies, which are called Freemasonic lodges. Back in the days, now it's, much more less sophisticated. You just go, your uncle's a Freemason, you'll join in. And they use these dumb, weak elements to hold the straw for them so they can slurp out the energy of the volcano. So it doesn't benefit them in the end. They're being enslaved too, before we're being enslaved. But what can you do? You can't go be their enemy and slap them, because then you're adding to the straw. You gotta find a way to convince them to let go of the straw. Noise implementation. But this constant flow. Guys, it's Sunday. It's almost 10 p.m. Trust me, this street right now, every 15 minutes you should see one car. 15 minutes. How many have you seen so far since I started recording this? Went all the way up and down. Count them. I guarantee you it's no less than 2,000. Count. It's been 38 minutes. Count how many cars passed by me back and forth in the last half an hour. Minimum 2,000. Count them. And look at the speed they're going. I can hear every car's noise. Now, how can a person even concentrate when they do that? Now, please, guys, some of you, don't go up there and tell me while you're walking on the street, please, okay? Enough insulting my intelligence. Anyways, that is the point, guys. That's how cars drive. Not the way these other motherfuckers were driving. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Especially when they're getting close to a red light. So, you gotta ask questions, guys. That's real waking up. Now, some of us do before others. Some of them, they're into families. They do it to them, their parents. They wake them up early. They teach them. They educate them. They squeeze them a bit so they wake up. You know, there are certain elements that it should happen automatically. But because we're being farmed, our mind, in order to enter this maze of confusion and you know, whatever. That's how you harvest someone's energy. So for people who don't understand what I talked about in the video today or have any questions, please feel free to comment, ask me anything you want. You know, I like it when you guys at least, you know, exert a little bit of energy out there and, you know, communicate. Doesn't matter if it's good thing, bad thing, you know, from my other targeted individuals, from my friends, from my enemies, anybody, it doesn't matter. We're all human beings. So let me know what you think. It's what, 40 minutes? Good. In about 4 minutes we'll be home, so we'll be right on this video. We got another one trying to tell me, yes, I know I'm microchipped. Another doggy on a leash there. Guys, do you know how many I see in a half an hour? Count how many I've seen so far. It's been 40 minutes. I saw 4 or 5, I think. Trust me, in certain days in an hour, I see 20. It's not because everyone in this neighborhood loves dogs and come out at the same time I come out to show me their dogs. But that's irrelevant. That's just a minor thing that I like to mention to keep proving that my environment is unnatural. That's all. So, ooh, we got another style playing now. It's weird, eh? So, music. But it's okay, we're not going to comment much on that. It doesn't matter. What matters is you realize that these idiots do that think they're on the right side and the winning side. They're being farmed. But because they exert so little energy, they're almost icicles. Their farming process doesn't really require that much abuse of them. It just requires putting them in line. That's all. But the more fiery you are as an individual, the more energy you exert, the more chances you're going to be targeted and super farmed in this frigging farm world we live in. So, today's video, I didn't get out and to take any kind of proof or anything from my environment or surroundings. I didn't see anything special happen, but cars, lots of them, and a bunch of dogs on leashes, nothing to mention. It's just the information I gave you guys. I went for a walk, and give me your ideas on what I said. I want to exchange information here and, you know, with some of you and elaborate, so we can elaborate more on this topic. And that's about it. This month is going to be hardcore for me to try to exit this prison through a lot of tactical ways. I have a couple of ideas. I'm going to be working on them 24/7, doing much better than before. I'm almost quitting smoking, cut down big time. So I'm getting stronger and stronger in this farm that's trying to weaken me on a every second basis. I'm beating the machine because I have rage now against the machine. I ain't gonna let it win. I'm gonna show it the real machine that's factory built from the guy up there will beat any man-made machine. That's the idea here. That's how you can wipe the floor with the machine. To prove to it that you cannot play God. And that is my final message for you guys tonight. Nobody can ever play God. They can pretend they are. He'll let you go for a while and laugh at you. But in time, when it's ready, he'll go, come back here. So this is the message I want to, the last message, I want to mention to you guys. And the video's almost done. When it shuts off, I'm not going to record again. I'll just come up and upload it for you guys about 10 o'clock on Sunday, August the 4th, 2019. This will be up soon, this video, probably by midnight. See how fast I can upload it. I got threatened today from the internet company to cut off the internet. It's a scam. I already paid. But you guys know the war they're waging against me. I had to argue for an hour with the girl. Then she said, you're right, and hung up the phone. So she stressed me out for nothing.